Yeah, entertainment nerd, come and let me show ya. This is everything you wanna know about nerd culture. Hey, entertainment nerd, ain't none fresher. You can nerd out, don't even need your pocket protector. Where my nerds at? Grab a drink, come through, keep it entertaining. Comic books to movie news, this is what you need. All my nerds, come get with me if you really live your life like you on the Big Bang Theory. Marvel to DC, we really got a passion. Justice League, yes indeed. Hold up, let me fix my glasses. Uncle Black died on my Calla when the story accrue. Lady Mocha, shout out Adrian, you know how we do. Hey, entertainment nerd, come and let me show ya. This is everything you wanna know about nerd culture. Entertainment nerd, ain't none fresher. You can nerd out, don't even need your pocket protector. Nerd news, nerd culture, nerd happy hour. Entertainment nerd, let's go.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody's week going?
Going great.
Anybody?
Not
Good.
too bad.
Good.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Awesome. Well, welcome to the Saturday show and Entertainment Nerds. I am one of your hosts, Lady Mocha, joined by the always fabulous
That nerd, ADC.
And Astoria crew.
We might be getting other nerds popping in and out, so please don't fret. Don't fret, my little pets. We are all here. Just some of us a little slower than others. All right. So while we wait for, do we want to talk about stuff? We're going to get into it?
Let's get into it.
Let's jump to it.
As you can see the ticker here, like this is a little bit different show than like what you're normally used to. The Daily Nerd News platform has been kind of silent for a little bit, but we're back up in your face. And this is so for now going forward, every other week, you're going to get your Nerd Talk Happy Hour, our premiere podcast. And on the other weeks, you're going to get us here on Daily Nerd News. So every Saturday, you're still going to get the content you love, but now you have two shows to love. How about that?
Yeah. If you're not feeling quite, if you just don't want to have all of us in your face for a hot minute, you have the other stuff. It's bite-sized. It's tiny. It's habit-sized like me.
That's exactly what I was about to say. You know, Daily Nerd News and what the show is all about is about, bite-sized, about getting in, getting out, and then we you tune in next week, the following week, and hear us elaborate more on those topics.
Exactly.
So, without further ado, let's break down the latest this week. So, we have Xbox to have a smart TV app and streaming stick for cloud games. Now, just quick off the top thoughts. I am excited about this. How about you guys?
Yeah, it's interesting. You don't need an Xbox console like the Series S or X. So all you need is a controller and the Xbox TV smart TV app, and boom, stream gaming on the go. I mean, streaming, on the internet connection.
It is a well-played move with everything going on, with how hard it is to find a lot of the consoles, with scalpers, things like that. This is going to get the games and the console, I use the term loosely, into the hands of the gamers.
Exactly.
Because so many people are already willing to buy a digital, a console that only plays digital versions. It's not that big of a stretch to say, okay, well, I can spend this much money and hope and pray I get an Xbox console, or I can just buy this little stick, get me my controller,
just plug it in, and boom.
That's it. Bam. End of story. And then the other thing, though, is it's also not shooting them in the foot in the way of, if it's a price point, people may still buy both. Because if you think about it, you want to go to your friend's house, you bring in your Xbox console or you bring in your dongle.
Yeah, exactly. You want to carry a heavy machine, or just carry a small device, link it up to your friend's smart TV, sign into your account, boom. You have
exactly.
Yeah, gaming.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Right.
Bada bing, bada boom.
I think they kind of were looking at how Nintendo has the whole getting consoles that are basically portable, so you can take the games to your friend's house, and it's not some huge issue. It's not some elaborate setup that you have to bring or set up to be able to play. So it's a very smart move. I'm actually pretty impressed that they came up with that.
Yeah, and major companies such as Microsoft, taking streaming gaming on the go, literally.
Yeah, so many companies are seeing the value of streaming only. I think so many of them thought, I don't want to say that they kind of turned their nose up to Steam and things like that, but they're realizing that that platform has been going for how long?
For years. Steam has been going for many years.
Slowing fucking down at all.
No.
Like, it is just building momentum. There are people who are constantly creating for Steam and Steam alone. So
yeah.
Why not hop on that bandwagon?
Exactly.
I think I don't want to sound too optimistic, but I have a feeling that the merger of PC and console gaming culture may actually be happening. No more PC mastering.
I think so too. I mean, like we're almost there, right? Like with with this most recent these most recent concerts, you have a digital consoles. You have a digital version, and you have the
hard copy
version,
right?
This version. So I think they're slowly getting us to what I want to say. Slowly, like training us to be able to go there. So I'm pretty sure, like.
Digital.
I'm not sure if it's going to be the next consoles after these current ones or the ones after that, but I see pretty soon in the near future where your option is digital.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cheaper. You don't have to buy, you don't have to spend all the money to produce the discs, the boxes, the innards, all that other shite. Like, you can still do it for like special, like the collector's
limited edition
editions,
stuff.
Things like limited editions. You can still do that, but you don't have to. It's like you're just putting out a game, and your overhead now is limited to none. And as far as people getting thinking is like, oh, but I like the the physical item. There's always going to be companies like Limited Run Games and things like that will create special items. The demand is there, and that's the beauty of it. Is now there's no wasting money on a physical copy of the game that nobody wants.
Right, like
we're gonna hate this at GameStop.
Oh yeah, they're already losing money, so they're gonna lose more money. Yeah,
nobody's gonna trade their game. No one's gonna have games to trade anymore.
I don't know if they're on the East Coast, but GameStop, CD Trade Post, stores like that, vintage stock.
Yeah.
Most people probably heard some of these various areas of the country.
I mean,
all those type of stores, are going to like.
Well, there's still the the mom and pop stores. I mean, there's a handful of them in New York. There's a couple that I know in New York City. There's one way deep in Brooklyn Video Games. They just recently expanded to a second store. So there you go. Oh, and they have arcade machines, which is really a really nice touch.
Right. I don't think people are ever going to not want to buy a physical copy of a thing, because look at how many times you go into the mom and pop stores, and they have the consoles and they have the retro consoles, and people buy the cartridges, they buy the discs, they buy the this whatever. I can't think right now because
the game cards and whatever else they have.
Exactly. It's
like DS games.
Exactly. So like people will buy them.
Yeah.
But it's going to now be an instance of the companies now can see, they can gauge before they sink the money into spending all the money to create these physical copies. They can see, is the demand out there for it? If it is, all right, fine. We'll produce some. If there's no demand for it, they're not going to waste the money.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Because again, gamers have shown that they have no problem buying a digital and a physical copy. No problem whatsoever doing both. And so this is a really smart move, especially with everything being so kind of with COVID and the digital world and the physical world. It's still very up in the air on what's going to be happening to a lot of places, a lot of stores. So to have this kind of an option, it's almost like a fail-safe panic button where it's like, okay, nope, we're not wasting money. They can use that to develop games. They can use that to develop accessories and other things and put that money to better use.
I agree.
Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely.
With that said, our next story is Loki.
Oh yeah.
So I pretty much watched this episode. I literally watched it before we got on here.
Okay. Well,
it's
what
on
did you
pause
think?
right now, and I have 4 minutes left. So I pretty much watched it. So I don't know the last 4 minutes. So I don't think it's that's the big take either way. But from what I've seen so far, barring the last 4 minutes,
I like the special effects.
love it.
Those that haven't seen it, spoiler alert. There's gonna be spoilers, so you've been warned. The way Loki just reacts like, wait, where am I? He's in the middle of Mongolia. If you haven't seen it, I'm spoiling it, like I said. And all of a sudden, the Time Variance Authority guards come through the gate, and
all I want to know,
the
and
special
I'm not
effects
even
are
going to
just
lie
insane.
and say that I'm asking for a friend. I just want to know where I can get one of those little machines that goes.
I will say this about Loki. It took me a minute to realize that was Owen Wilson.
Oh yeah, it's like, I mean,
Look,
the gray hair kind of threw me off. I'm like,
that
can't be Owen Wilson.
I paid attention to absolutely nothing other than Tom Hiddleston.
I mean, just listen to his voice. I mean, that's Owen Wilson.
Yeah, once he talked, I was like, okay, that's Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, just look at his nose. He has that weird crooked nose.
But for a hot minute though, and I really hope other people kind of catch this. For a split second, he kind of looked a little like Tony Stark's dad.
He did a little
kind of, almost.
And the fact that Loki made that comment saying that he smelled two Starks.
The cologne of two Tony Starks.
Oh, he did make that comment.
Yeah.
I was like, I know that's not who it's supposed to be, but still,
I think it must have been
that to me. Like, I know it had nothing to do with that, but still, it to me kind of looked like it was nice.
Once I'm like, wait a minute. Did he say that he can smell the cologne of two Tony Starks? I'm like, hint, wink, wink.
But yeah, it's cool to see Owen Wilson back on the screen again.
Yeah.
And on the small screen, that's kind of cool.
I think he did a pretty good job, portraying Mobius. It's cool.
I like the fact that it's the first episode and you're already starting to think, what's going on with this agency? Is this are these good people? Are these bad people? Are these middle of the road people who there's shady mofos kind of kicking around underneath? What's going on? So you're already starting to
ask 1,001 questions.
Exactly. Like you're already starting to form thoughts and kind of like.
And so far, we're only one episode in, but so far the only miss.
Exactly.
Under with me has been WandaVision.
I enjoy the fact that they're really kind of giving Loki a little bit more dimension. Like it's almost like his redemption story, and I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the way
cosplay that's getting.
Yeah. And the way Tom Hiddleston is just acting, and he just has those
like
facial features. It's just the way he's like.
Okay,
like,
major spoiler. Okay, this is a big spoiler alert, but it's not a spoiler alert at the same time because we all know it happened. But the fact that he didn't know that he died, and he had to watch his own death.
Yeah, I'm like, oh
how
man,
fucking that was gut wrenching. I was like,
yeah,
poor baby, please.
Yeah,
I'll help you. Come here.
He's like, so this is what happens.
Exactly.
It's all going to be okay.
And then
it's all good.
But then it also kind of gives him that showing that his brother really does love him for everything that he's done to Thor, for everything he's done to his family. He is still loved. He is still considered their family. And I think that is what kind of helps flip the switch and get him that redemption, is that he's like,
right.
God damn it. They actually do like me.
Here's why.
All right, fine.
Here's why I am the way I am, and this is why I do certain things.
Right, exactly.
And you know, he's starting to say, okay, I'm ready to maybe try a new approach. Here for it. Totally here for it.
I'm here for
I guess I can't. It's like I guess I can't go back. No, you can't.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know what's gonna happen at this point. So
yeah.
Do you want to go back just to die?
Right. Although part of me likes to think that, you know, this agency controls the timeline. Okay. If he proves himself useful enough and redeemed enough, who's to say that they won't say you can go back to your timeline because you've earned it. You have made penance. You have qualities that the world as it is now can use.
Well, they kind of did say that. They're kind of like, you are put on this earth, even though it was a bad reason, but for a reason.
Right, but they also said, we know what your past and your future is going to be, and there's no changing it. And his film ended.
Yeah.
You know, which it showed there that was it. There was nothing more. As far as he knows, his story is finished. He's dead. There's no, but again, they control the timeline. They control everything.
Yep.
Who's to say that they can't alter his timeline and say, okay, you can go back and we're gonna
give you a couple more years.
Yeah, basically reset time.
Right, we're gonna restitch some shit. Help you out a little bit. We're gonna restitch you and just kind of insert you into there. Just don't fuck it up. Just don't fuck it up.
Basically.
I can babysit him if they want.
There you go. There's rumors of a season 2. Hopefully, I like to see them expand the Loki storyline. I mean, how far can they take it?
Well, and see that's kind of the beauty of it, though, is technically Loki's dead.
Yeah.
They can do whatever the fuck they want now.
Exactly.
I mean, and technically Loki's dead in the MCU as it is written by Disney, and not canon per se. So, you know, he's an Asgardian god. You know, he is alive at this point. So there's nothing saying that they can't have him have stuff. You know, things to do in the now. There's nothing saying. Although, can we appreciate for a hot minute the bet he lost to Thor with.
Oh,
yes.
the DB Cooper thing. That was so cool.
That was
Like,
a great.
I didn't understand it at first, and I'm like, I don't understand. And then when he's like, I think you're gonna want to read that note, and I have a bomb, and I'm like, shut the front door. And then he's all like nonchalant, like, yeah, I lost the bet. And I'm like, motherfucker.
All that for a bet.
I was like, y'all motherfuckers. All right, that's the kind of shit.
But in
But
that
it makes
world,
sense.
that makes sense. That's a plausible
Right.
explanation.
Exactly. And the fact, like, and I just think it's hysterical. Like, what were they doing? Like, Thor, Ham and him were just like chilling, drinking, and like.
And Heimdall, they're like, oh, let's make.
And then they're like making a thing. There's like, you know what? If you lose, you gotta go do this shit. And he's like, yeah, all right, fine. I ain't gonna. Fuck, I lost.
Yep.
Like, I want to know what bet that he lost that he had to go and fuck around like that.
You can hijack a plane, like.
Yeah, he was like,
Right.
gave me a Heimdall and Thor, basically.
Right. He's like, I hope y'all are like on standby and y'all know what you're doing because this shit could be bad. And then
So yeah,
everywhere.
what are your guys' views on the first episode of Loki? We want to know down below. Let us know.
Yes. Let us know. What are your thoughts?
Let us know.
Have you
Let us
seen
know.
it? Are you excited? I'm super excited for the next episode.
Yes.
I really.
Yeah.
I just like the whole thing. Like.
I like the supporting cast.
Yeah, like the realization that, you know, they're using fucking infinity stones as paperweights. Like,
I know, that's crazy.
Like that's like it's no big deal. And it's like, so there's the realization of it. It's like this shit is not to be fucked around with.
Right.
This is some power here.
Particularly
This
Infinity
is some
Stones.
fucking power.
Yeah.
So that's some shit right there. Some shit.
Yeah. I like it.
And we're introducing a new segment in these daily nerd newses, and it's called Article of the Week, where we promote an article that's currently on the website. And in this week, I want to give some love to our own Uncle Black, who wrote the top 10 facts about DC Comics. Link in the description.
You know how I love these music.
What's up, you beautiful nerds? I'm Dynamite Kalo.
What's going on?
How's it going?
Going good.
Good, brother.
Excellent. Who are you supposed to be, Missy? Ooh.
So this is Sonia Nevermind. And I know I'm going to mispronounce it because I always do.
Okay.
But it's from a manga anime called Danganronpa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically,
Right.
it's a school full of assassins. But this
That's
one's a
right.
nice person. She's a princess. Like, legit
Dope.
princess. I felt it was
I remember
appropriate
now.
name.
Good shit. That's what's up, yo.
But does Lady Mocha have to dress up to be a princess? I mean...
No. I'm always a princess.
Dope. So what's going on, guys? What we got tonight, huh?
We were talking about Loki. You were talking about.
I haven't watched it. Don't even.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So
Nope.
then, whatever you do, don't watch what we just talked about.
Just
don't do it.
catch up. Yeah, don't do it.
No.
I love the commercials.
So
I was
article
saying
of the
it's-
week.
It's
huh?
better than much better than
The
One
next
Division.
segment I wanted to introduce was Article of the Week, where we highlight an article that's on our website. And this week I wanted to show some love to Uncle Black, who wrote top 10 facts about DC Comics.
Okay.
Link in the description.
Yes.
We're not going to dive deep. We're not going to dive deep into that article. You're going to have to fly over to the website and explore
We're not
that
going
for
to do the
yourself.
work for you. You got to do it.
But
Go read
but
it.
there's a lot of good tidbits in there.
And you got the link right there, and link are in the description. You said, right?
Both.
There it is.
Dope.
See,
That's what's up.
We at least gave you that.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of Article of the Week, also speaking of articles in general, I want to announce, and this is something you guys don't even know, by the way. I'm saving this because I want a legit reaction. As you guys know, as our people know, we are on Medium and Vocal. there are two publishing websites that they're basically digital magazines, right? So on Medium recently picked us up as a certified publisher. So we are under their Super Jam category, which is superheroes and comics and stuff like that. But we're certified with Medium. So go show us some support on Medium. You can get there by going to our website, entertainmentnerd.com, and clicking on the Medium logo right there on the front page. And it'll take you right to
certified.
We're certified. So the plan is to publish at least one article a month to Medium, exclusively to Medium, and most likely that will become our article of the week for the month.
So I guess with that in mind, maybe we should be asking our viewers and stuff, what do you want to hear about?
Exactly.
Any ideas? What do you want to hear us talk about?
Yeah.
I'm shy.
What do you want to hear us talk about in audio, written?
Yeah.
All those forms. All those communications.
There's at least 5 of us who specialize in all kinds of shenanigans, so one of us can do something.
And Medium, by the way, Shauna, Medium does have a cosplay section.
Ooh.
Wow. She's like, ooh, yes, please.
That's dope.
So yeah, I got the email this morning, and I was sitting on that because I wanted to see what your guys' thoughts were on that. But yeah, we are partners with Medium. So if you check out our articles on Medium, we do get a cut. I have to make that disclaimer if you read it. So it's free to read the article, but it works just like views, just like YouTube or anything like that. You read it, you get like 5 cents or whatever, but it helps.
So come on. For 5 cents a day, you too can sponsor a nerd.
Exactly.
And you don't even have to call it the 5 cents. Just read an article. Help us out.
And if you guys,
help your nerd out.
If you nerd fam are familiar with Medium and Vocal and know of other categories or other magazine publishers there on Medium or Vocal, digital publishers that are Medium and Vocal that we would be a good fit for, let us know in the comments. We definitely will apply to them and reach out to them and see if we can be part of their squad as well.
We want to expand and share the love as much as humanly possible.
Yeah.
And potentially take over the world, but that's neither here.
And I love how one thing I love about Medium is they call their likes claps. So I love saying that they're clapping like they're clapping those nerd cheeks, right, all day long.
There we go.
I can't. I just sort of like this went 2 different directions for me. I would rather not say I want the claps, but I am not opposed to people clapping the cheeks.
I had to put my one in tonight. I'm sorry. I had to make some sort of comment that was just off the rocker. It just had to happen, and these would I be me if I did not do that? So
all I imagine is like Patrick Star butt cheeks, just like. And just say, oh shit!
Oh my god!
So yeah.
Oh my god! Now all I can think of is, and what do we say when our anxiety is overwhelming?
Oh.
My anxiety may be something, but these cheeks are clapping. Something. All I know is the stupid fucking TikTok shit.
Oh, I forget about it.
So yeah,
I think I know what you're talking about.
So yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
So yeah, there's go clap our cheeks over at Medium and
go clap some nerd cheeks.
Oh god.
If there's any Medium representative listening right now,
sorry.
Don't cancel our account, please.
Yeah.
We just got it.
Gotta give you the bird, man.
They're gonna be G's cheeks that you clap, so have fun with that.
Whoa.
Yo, my cheeks can clap, bro. Like they clap.
Look, we gotta be
My
honest.
titties flop, my cheeks clap. So shit. Shoot.
Oh my god. Oh,
I'm not the one. What we got next?
I have no idea.
Oh boy.
Trying to get the spotlight away. Damn.
Damn it, we got off the rails.
We did. But would it be a show if we didn't, right?
I was going to say,
Exactly.
when do we ever not?
So what we have next is going back to articles. I'm just highlighting a couple other things you can currently find on our website. Before I get that, I want to do a little one more sponsorship here. So we are currently in the process on the back end of our website of setting up a membership program. That's currently in the works. So if you go to our website right now, entertainmentnerd.com, a pop-up will come up that's going to ask for your name and your email. That's basically, please fill that out if you're a nerd, part of the Nerd fam and you're interested in us, because we get those emails and we're developing a list on who possibly wants to be a part of our membership program. And there's going to be a lot of exclusives and a lot of benefits to that. You're going to get exclusive content. If you're a fan, for instance, if you're a fan of Nerds After Dark, that's going to be exclusive for members in the future. So you'll get that right into your email box. That's stuff that won't be appearing on YouTube any longer. I'm talking to a lot of different people, and we're talking to a lot of different people in the entertainment nerd community, in the YouTube community, in the Twitch community about shows. For instance, Phil Stamper, pro wrestler that we've had on in the past, doing a pro wrestling exclusive show with him. So if you're a pro wrestling nerd, you can look forward to that if you're a member. Talking to a couple of Twitch streamers that you may know of. I am not going to say their names, because those will be a surprise. And also, we're still talking to them, so I don't want to say something and put their feet to the fire. Like, hey, man, I didn't agree to that. So,
Yeah, exactly.
but a lot of exclusive content coming your way. Maybe possibly some Blu-ray shows, maybe, possibly. We'll see.
Definitely.
I'll talk to her. I'll have her people talk to your people.
So, yeah. So if you go to the website, be sure to fill out that form for us so we know that you're part of our fam.
Please do.
With that said, currently on the website, we have the Sony makes deal with Netflix and Disney. We covered that. The Warner Media sells to Discovery. We talked about that in in-depth form and word form. PS5 versus Xbox X.
Sleep on your side. I bet you hate your.
What the hell was that?
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Restore the Snyderverse. Should they restore the Snyderverse, etc. So all those are on the website. Be sure to check that out. Entertainmentnerd.com. With that said, the top 3 stories of the week we covered, the Xbox story, the Loki story, etc. And so right now we're just leaving it open-ended. Anything you guys are dying to talk about before we wipe up the night that we may have missed?
I can't see any of the shitty chat, so y'all are gonna have to relate to anything.
I was talking to you guys too, by the way.
Yeah, I almost wore my NASA shirt. I was like, you know what? It's gonna happen again. I'm gonna wear it at the same time as Ernie. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I know. No. We got anything? We got anything involving space, Ernie? Anything you can hook us up with?
As a matter of fact, SpaceX now just this week did a cryo testing on BN 2.1. That's just basically their booster section. What they do is they develop a smaller section and run a cryogenic test to see how many bars it could hold before it pops. They fill it up with nitrogen. But what was really interesting, there was some big news earlier this week from another company that is actually coming up with something similar to SpaceX, smaller, but it's development, and they showed they actually are a company that they 3D print about 80% of their rockets.
Oh, cool.
Their engines.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Interesting.
the dude, the guy that one of the co-owners, what he did is he used to work for, I think, Blue Origin. Yeah, I think it was Blue Origin who he used to work with. And earlier this week, so he worked with them. And what happened is that he left to do his own ventures. And now he's got this company, co-owner of, I don't remember the name, Relativity Space. And basically it's same story as SpaceX, but
Where's it
kind
located
of.
at?
Ooh, you know what? I know they got a lot of offices in Florida because they're actually funded by the government. So they get government funding and government grants, but I don't know where they're located. I'm going to say their home office has to be probably somewhere in the Canaveral area.
Okay.
For whatever reason, talking about like large scale 3D printing and stuff like that, I know somebody who is in Maine and he's got like massive 3D printers, and I'm like,
wow.
huh, I wonder if
Really? Don't say it, G.
But I don't.
Say it.
Say it.
Why do you know me so well?
Don't
say it.
Nope.
Nope.
Do you think they could print our massive nerd cheeks?
I'll say it when you install an elevator in your home. What were you saying?
Do you think we could print our massive nerd cheeks?
Massive merch cheeks, like butt
nerd
cheeks.
Or nerd cheeks.
Yes.
Nerd cheeks.
Because we'd be clapping them on Medium.
My man.
Oh my God. So what did I miss tonight?
Spoilers on Loki's where I came in, and then the article that
Xbox
you did.
Cloud Service coming to smart TVs.
We plugged your article.
Yeah,
nice.
We plugged your article.
Did you guys do Nerd Nauseous?
No, we didn't.
I was
Should we?
thirsty
Should we save it for next
You
week?
got something for Nerd Nauseous?
No, I got nothing tonight.
Oh, I'll come back next week.
Well, I since we're all here, I do have.
It's that time of the show.
Wash it down with 1 beer.
Where our hosts
2 beers.
Grab the latest local craft beer.
3 beers.
And give it a rating. It's time for Rate That Beer.
So,
What
I'm
you
in
got?
Vermont. I got, alongside everything else that I have, Idle Time Double IPA 8.0.
Nice.
Ooh.
I like that cup.
Oh,
I like that can.
That's the one I sent you a picture of. I also have Moon Phase.
Ooh, like a
When
spiral.
are you sending some of that my way, man?
Is that the fulcrum?
No, it's 4 quarters.
But is that the fulcrum design?
No, it's a moon. It's just a moon.
It's a moon. The face of the moon.
In a spiral form, in a fulcrum form.
Yeah.
Right? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I
got
love that, yo.
some other thing in the fridge. Krampus.
Oh, Shauna's like, what? She wants. So does Adrian.
Kind of warm.
Oh.
But I've also been having some Focal Banger. Heady
Focal Banger and heady.
Yeah, when you walk into a store and the fact that you're able to see it and not even like you see it and you're like, all right, and this is a 7-Eleven, and I'm like,
damn.
It's 7-Eleven.
And then I go to another store and they got it, and I'm like, damn. Oh yeah, we just started getting this here
In Vermont.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but isn't that where it's from?
Yeah.
It is, but they weren't sending it to everywhere in Vermont, so it's one of those things of.
So well, maybe they're now that they're starting to get a little bit more
business.
Yeah, well, they were pretty big.
It's just more, that people are starting to feel a little bit more, kind of like how back east. A lot of times you can only get certain things at back east, but now they're kind of slowly creeping out into the real world.
They be creeping on the down low.
Well, they were forced because of a lot of with tourism, people that would drive miles and spend days just to go and hours to go to their brewery. COVID killed that, and it left breweries that were exclusive with what do we do?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And, so they figured out how to ship to California before they shipped to Connecticut.
Right.
Because they wanted to see how far the freshness of Heady Topper would be. But once they did that, once they did that, the other breweries started doing the same thing, and it works. I mean,
I want that moon one though. I want that moon beer.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. It's a 6.5, believe it or not.
That's fine. I just want the moon beer.
It's not much at all.
No, because the idle time was at 8.
I just want the moon beer.
She wants the moon beer.
So Uncle Black, I got a question for you.
Oh.
No wine tonight, eh?
No.
Sorry, Adrian, go ahead.
Got a question for you. So you got something special for the people tonight, right? After we're in here?
I don't know. Yeah. I think what we could do is we could wrap up.
Yeah.
And if they give me a few minutes, they could catch something new that's going to be coming those weekends that we are off.
Yes.
Cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm going to leave them on a cliffhanger. Give them a few minutes to go get another beer. Go potty. Put some stuff on their face. And they're going to get something real dope.
Mm-hmm. And while you're taking that break, go to Medium and give us some claps, okay?
Oh. Wow.
Clap at him, baby.
Internet's real shitty up here, so my bad.
Oh, you're on VT.
Yeah, I'm not. What do you mean? I'm in VT.
Oh,
literally, we sent a text, to somebody. We're on our way. 40 minutes prior, they didn't get it until probably like 5 minutes before we arrived.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the drive was nice. I mean, I'm over in Jamaica, Vermont.
Wait, what?
Damn.
Yeah. So it's a little bit over to the west.
Okay.
But
it went solo?
Oh, is that over by Lake Champlain?
No, Lake Champlain's a little bit further south. We're off of Route 30 and 100. Right by Win Hall, Jamaica, Londonderry, that area.
Oh, okay.
And self-service sucks.
I have a friend that lives up in Vermont. He's close to Montpellier.
Oh my God, it's up there. That's up there.
Yeah, it's like.
So hold on. So Nerd Fam, hold on to your cheeks. Ernie's got that for you coming right up.
Which cheeks?
With that said,
nah, these.
Whichever one.
From all of us, all you.
We're going off the rocket, guys.
God.
Drink up, bitches.
Drink up, bitches.
Drink up, bitches. Good night.
All right.